darkest time in Kenya 2025, the memories that the Kenyan will never forget.
Ni IG, ni huyo fala.
And so, the date is on June 7, 2025. Mwalimu Albert Ojwang dies while in police custody. These police dragged him all the way from his hometown to Nairobi just to face his demise. We don't know who can explain this articulately, well, vividly, but the person who can explain it is the person who is hiding the information, what really took place. Mwalimu dies, the father laments, the country in utter silence, and nobody really knows what happened. Questions arise more than answers, and suddenly the country goes into chaos, asking questions: who, how, when, and mostly who and how will they be apprehended and taken action on. The date is still June 7, 2025. A death of a civilian, and the journey continues. June 23 of 2025, murder charges approved. Prosecutor moved in, charging several people, including police officers, the IG of the police, and even the person who was in charge of the police cell whereby Mr. Ojwang was inside. And so, this is due to surging public pressure for the government to be seen doing something. At least a lot of people remember this iconic photo of a man holding a machete to a police gun directly facing each other. And at least somebody once said it, that never bring a sword to a gunfight. But yet, these guys decided to bring their machetes. Do you know why? So, this photo was taken in Nakuru on a protest against the police brutality, because police had shot somebody. And this is a breakdown of what took place from date 17 of June to 30 June of 2025. Nationwide protests were held. A big protest was held in anniversary of the previous protest of 25 June of 2024. And on the government's speech, they stated that people should go to work, people should behave normally. And so an innocent man decided to follow the rhetoric of the president and the government at large. And so Mr. Boniface Kariuki decided to go on the CBD because there was a protest, meaning there were gases being thrown. So mask was a good business choice. So this guy goes, sells mask, just innocently. And two police people see this guy and say, this guy is enjoying too much life, too much freedom, and the government was the one who told this guy to go. So the police, two police officers, one cocks the poop, then suddenly the bullet enters Boniface Kariuki's head, and Kariuki is normal. But the government plays down and says that they have taken him to the hospital, he's almost stable, and suddenly Mr. Kariuki is brain dead. That suddenly means that Kariuki is dead. The date is on October 1st, 2025. Two Kenyan activists are abducted by Ugandan forces. And the story goes on. So diplomatic tension rises between these two countries because of these two people and because of public pressure, because people know that these guys were last seen in Uganda. And so the government tries to ask and push the Ugandan security service to tell them where these guys are, and the Ugandan service say that they haven't seen these guys in their soil. They haven't had any interaction with these guys, meaning they haven't touched them or nothing. But to my surprise, on November 8, 2025, the release and return of these two activists, is called Mr. Njagi and Mr. Oyo. Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyo are released from Uganda and brought back to Kenya. And the question arises, why was the Ugandan service saying that they didn't see them? That's also a big question. Are we as neighbors supposed to trust each other if this is how we carry our issues? That's also another question. So, to the same place where we are, diplomatic tension still arises when Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the lifetime president of Uganda, stated that the Indian Ocean belongs to them. And he also goes forward to the international community and say that the moon belongs to them. After taking Indian Ocean, they are going to take the moon.
With all other ACLS criteria, we continued CPR in spite of our very sincere, very continued CPR and other measures. We couldn't make him survive. So we are very sorry to inform that he is no more with us, and our very sincere condolence and prayers for his family and for the Kenyan people.
The date is on October 15th of 2025. The biggest tree in the forest that viewed all horizon of the entire forest suddenly falls down. The retired former president of Kenya, Raila Amolo Odinga, suddenly joins the ancestors. The televisions turn red, written, breaking news, former Prime Minister of Kenya has died. A eerie breeze passes the entire country with a sudden quietness. Everybody in the country is paralyzed with fear and confusion. Nobody really knows what to do or what is going to happen next. October 15 to 19, 2025, the mourning, chaos and the state funeral, and the viewing of the body of Raila Amolo Odinga, since people are not really sure if this is the truth or is just a story that was being told. And the name will outlive the person.